thinking about this coming here because I thought that it was going to be one of the coming questions. How do we even start to decolonize science? Because science is true because it's science. And, what can you do? And my response to that was, if I personally were committed to enforcing decolonization, science as a whole is a product of Western modernity, and the whole thing should be scratched off. So if you want practical solutions to how to decolonize science, we have to restart science from, an African perspective, from our perspective of how we've experienced science. For instance, I had a question for all the science people is, there's a place in KZN, in Kabiyabinyana, and they believe that through the magic, the black magic, we call it black magic, they call it witchcraft, others, that you are able to send a lightning to strike someone. So can you explain that scientifically? Because it's something that happens
Yeah, there's a couple parts of the video that I don't like at all, like decolonizing science. Like, there's different race of people that contribute to scientific progress, and came up with many great ideas. Like most of the chemicals in the periodic table, I think it's called periodic table, the letters and those boxes and shit. Only 3 or 4 of the chemicals that have been found or created or whatever were Americans, and like 10 or 20 or 30 or so, I don't know how many, but there's more Iraqi, Iranian people that came up with some chemicals or found some different chemicals on the periodic table. So yeah, not just Americans, not just Europeans, but other countries like Iran, Iraq, or whatever, some Muslim type of people, that's not racist for a second there, but for like Iran, you can look it up, like Neil deGrasse Tyson did a video talking about a periodic table. I might do another video, I might do 2 videos today, but this video is just going to talk about these people that claim they're not racist, but their ideas are racist, and I don't know, it's like and then critical race theory, they kind of put critical race theory into school programs and all that, and school school learning and all that. And there's lots of good parents that are trying to fight back against critical race theory. And Honest Parallels, even taught in schools. Honest Parallels by Larry Peacock talks about what happened philosophically before Nazi Germany, and in schools the nationalism and socialism and all that was taught in schools. Many ideas were taught in schools, and kids grew up learning that stuff, and now critical race theory in America, it looks like it might be going there, maybe, I don't know, maybe not, not really sure, but it looks a little bit like it. Like, I've seen lots of these videos of these students getting triggered because a white man. There's 2 videos I want to share with you today. This video and another video from ASU, I think. ASU, this other student that's getting yelled at by almost pretty much the racist black chick, and because of a Blue Lives Matter sticker on the dude's laptop. But I'll get to that later. But first, this video, decolonizing science, really, and there's also some black people that contribute to the progress of scientific progress. Not just white people. So it's how do you decolonize it? Are you gonna get rid of the Iraqis, Iranian scientists too? The black scientists, Mexican scientists, the Caucasian scientists, the Asian scientists, the Irish scientists, the Puerto Rican scientists. How are you going to decolonize? It's not colonize. What is colonization? Is when a person, instead of understanding the country or the culture, they just just believe in what we believe and dress the way we dress. That's colonization. No one's colonizing science. We've learned from science. We learned some evidence and truths of science and evolution and Big Bang and all that stuff, and chemicals and DNA and atoms, molecules and particles and all that. Yeah. So you can colonize science. And then this part right here, this one I'm about to play right now, is this like safe space. Oops, fucking YouTube notifications. Safe space. What is a safe space? Is this new? I don't know how long. It's been around for years though. It's like safe space. It's colleges. They like this is a safe space, so you respect other people, even though like we disrespecting your view. We only listen to our views and stuff, not your views, whatever. Like safe space, like people get triggered in the safe space. Like it limits freedom of speech in a group. It limits freedom of speech. It doesn't help freedom of speech. It limits it. And then you see some like these two videos I want to show you is like these black chicks. They are racist. This decolonizing science and stuff. This black chick right here, she's racist. You can see this part right here. This is this part of the video is gonna show like about safe space, what they believe in safe space and all that. And then this the chick on the what color is that? Like orangey, reddish, pinkish t-shirt. She's continue to talk about colonization and all that with science and all that. Yes, watch it.
I need to address you directly. When we started this, we agreed on certain house rules. And by you doing that, you're disrespecting the sacredness of the space. And so, I'd like to ask you to first please apologize to the panel directly. And then, number two, understand the rules that we meant by in this space. Because it's going to be very problematic. When we started, this is not an antagonizing space. And so what you're trying to do is collapse the space and make it antagonizing, which we will not allow. This is a progressive space for people to say their opinions. And we have noted how those opinions are going to be laid out. So I would like you to first apologize and then go on and agree to abiding by the rules of the space. Otherwise, I would, if you're not willing to do that, I please ask you to remove yourself from the space. But those are the rules of the game of the space.
Okay, I'm very sorry to the panel.
Okay, and you agree to abide by the rules of the space.
Okay. So I'll finish. See, that very response is the reason why I am not in the science faculty. I did science throughout my high school years, and there was a lot of things that I just, but it's fine. But Western modernity is the direct antagonistic factor to decolonization, because Western knowledge is totalizing. It is saying that it was Newton and only Newton who knew or saw an apple falling, and then out of nowhere decided that gravity existed and created an equation, and that is it. For the whether people knew Newton or not, or whether whatever happens in Western Africa, Northern Africa, the thing is, the only way to explain gravity is through Newton, who sat under a tree and saw an apple fall. So Western modernity is the problem that decolonization directly deals with, to say that we are going to decolonize by having. If you're saying that you disagree with her approach, it means that you are vested in the Western and Eurocentric way of understanding, which means you yourself still need to go back internally, decolonize your mind, come back and say, how can I relook at what I've been studying all these years? Because Western knowledge is very pathetic, to say the least. I, from a decolonized perspective, believe we can do more as new knowledge producers, as people who are given the ability to reason or whatever is that people say we do when we think or rationalize. So, decolonizing the science would mean doing away with it entirely and starting all over again to deal with how we respond to the environment and how we understand it. Thank you.
Okay. Another response to
Decolonizing. So put this there. Now this video dragged from. Okay, so this video right here is let's see the title of it. ASU student shits herself over police lives matter sticker. I like the title. So yeah, this one went viral. Let's talk about this just because like this white kid has a sticker that says Blue Lives Matter, and then this one black chick is like, oh, that's offensive. Really? What about Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter is not offensive to other races, other race. You know, like it's not offensive. It's just you yourself, the black chick on this video, finds it offensive. It's not offensive to everybody else. It's just your feelings. And then this again, safe space. Safe space. It's just, I don't know. It's just a dumbass idea, safe space. You need a safe space. Me growing up, we don't have safe spaces, man. We just say what the fuck we want to say. Then, you know, if someone's feelings get hurt from people saying some shit or talking shit to them, so be it. But now, I guess some colleges have safe space. Fuck off with that bullshit, okay? What ghetto part of me that's almost coming out. Not that ghetto, but a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
You have it there. You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker. We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. You just said we have to leave.
No, I said you're making this space uncomfortable. But you're right. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
Why it's not a culture?
No, it's not a culture.
It is a culture. It is a culture. There's Irish culture. There's Irish. There's London, England. They have the culture. The UK, Europe, South Africans. I think South and North Africans. There's some white people in Africa too. So there's African culture. There's let's see what other ones. There's American culture. Well, white Americans. There's also Black Americans, Mexican Americans. Yeah. But American as nationality, that nationality of Americans, their culture is monster trucks, burgers. You know, that's culture. Country music. You know, metal. Wait, no, metal's Europe. Yeah, Black Sabbath is from Europe, so metal's from Europe. Not Europe, London, I think. London is part of the UK, so yeah. There's different types of white people, different types of Latinos, Hispanics. And Latinos, Hispanics, there's culture in Puerto Rico, culture in Mexico, there's culture in Dominican Republic and all that, Brazil, you know, not Brazil, Guatemala and all that. There's culture in every single race. They have their own culture. Yeah, not just black people. That's definitely not racist. Okay. But yeah, white people have to have their own culture too. Why is there not a culture? Not white, but Irish and Africans and Europeans and all that. They have their own culture too.
It's white is not a culture. Say it again to the camera. You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect, okay? This white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna sit here now.
That's the racist shit. The white man, I think they can get away with this shit. Multicultural, that's the word. You should look at yourself when you say that. Multicultural. There's white people, they do have a culture too, not just black people or Latinos. White people also have cultures. Asians have cultures. Yeah. I already talked about that already. So yeah, so to do this video, I might just play like 4 minutes of it. So I played 4 minutes of the video. So yeah. I might just play the whole video. If I have enough time on my app, on my video screen recording app thing.
That's cool. We will.
We're asking you to leave if you have any consideration for people of color and or marginalized.
They clearly don't. Yeah, the whole rest of the campus, the second floor, the first floor, the whole MU, every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space that you're not centered, and you're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male bullshit.
You're not.
You are racist. Your sticker is racist because police That's a job. You can choose to be a police. I don't choose to be black. Okay? No, you can choose to be a cop. You can choose to kill people with a badge, and you're protecting that shit, which means that you're racist.
What the fuck? There's different races in cops. There's, cops are not just all white. Cops are black too. I met black cops. I met a Samoan cop. They're nice people. They're nice people. I have some family members that are cops. And they're nice people. I met them. And I met nice cops. Strangers that just helping people out. Good people. Good people. And this chick is kind of, what's the word? Ignorant when it comes to race. She thinks that they're racist, but really she's spitting out some racist ass shit against these white dudes. Terrible. And it's in colleges. College people. These college students in this video, both videos of black chicks, they are ignorant and they only look at themselves in the mirror when it comes to race. They're racist, yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to defend you guys.
I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right? So you're promoting our murderers. So please just don't do that.
That's when you negative.
Thank you.
So why should that bother you?
Because, do you understand that Police Lives Matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
I pay the same fucking tuition as you.
Yep.
Hold on, but
Yeah, that's fine. And you have everywhere. You have.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
It doesn't
Okay, it doesn't matter. You have a second floor.
My skin doesn't matter to me.
Who are you? I don't care about what color your skin is.
You can get out of here if you're going to be yelling at people because
You
they're
are space.
We made this fucking space. We have to work for 5 years.
Yes, they did. We worked for 5 years for ASU to build our multiple
Yeah.
spaces.
This was
It's like white supremacist, like
where's
narrative.
the fire?
Like police lives matter is saying.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's affiliated with white nationalists.
It is.
They're just
It is
sitting here
affiliated
to
with a lot of-
study, and
It
you
is.
guys went out of your way to inconvenience.
Yeah, because this is our space. We fought for this shit for 5 years, since 2016. You have no idea about the labor that was created to create this space and his.
So we're saying you're
No, we can't. You're violent, dude.
We're saying you're
Yeah, fuck America, bro. America was created on genocide and slavery. Look at his face. Obviously, never.
That is the point. That is always.
Yeah, and the point is that studying. This is not a space just for studying. This is a space for
We're going to
multiculturalism.
kill black people. We need to defund and defast it. You're going to keep it. So now we're saying. So you're not getting homework. You're not getting homework done. We're not getting homework done. You're making people feel uncomfortable. So can you go? It's just that simple. People are feeling uncomfortable by your sticker. Just like if I had a
we're
I
racist.
hate white people thing on. That's the same thing as being police lives matter. So you're making people uncomfortable. You can go.
Seriously, I was just studying. I pay the same fucking tuition.
And
This
I
is this
actually
white man telling black people fuck
You
you,
don't buy this building?
cussing out black people. You just proved
I'm an
yourself.
unemployed employee.
I don't care where you work for. You can't kick us out of here.
I just told you to shut the fuck up because you're making me feel unsafe in this space.
There's no white people. There's no.
Is that just one person clapping? One person just clapping there, no one else clapping. It sounds like just one person. So she's just clapping, be like, yeah, I'm proud of myself for saying that. Yeah, white supremacy is real. A philosopher called Karis One says that white supremacy is like supremacy, like what's supreme. A being person that's supreme or something. Supremacy, something that's supreme. Karis One also said that supreme, like what is supreme? Like, it could be like a brown supremacist. Like white supremacy means that they're superior, they're awesome, they're great. But I'm gonna look up the definition for supremacy because Karis One might have used the word wrong. I don't know. I didn't fact check that, but I'm gonna do it later today and then talk about it in the next video. But see this clap for herself. See this clap for herself and say, like, yeah, I'm not racist. No, I'm not racist. Even though stuff. I said, why do you talk about there's no culture, white culture, there's no white culture, and I'm not racist. I just think that whites should not have a culture or something. It's stupid. So,
No such thing as reverse racism, so how far do you think that we are the racist ones? No such thing.
He's not white. He doesn't have to. Just the white.
David,
No, we're not saying white people have to leave.
We never said white people need to go anywhere. We said
to the dean's office.
This is go ahead, go to the dean's office. Go ahead. You can learn about this shit.
Go, Karen.
You can learn about the history. Go ahead, Karen. Go to the
The big black people scared me out. No, we didn't.
You bullied us, Al.
You caused the scene. You caused the scene.
You are unaware of history. You are ridiculous.
I'm unaware of history. I probably have a further degree than any of you in here.
Try PhD. So, anyways, we're here. We had to protect the space because ASU wasn't. And you know, like we fought for this space. It was years of organizing, and we're not gonna just let some white supremacists change that. So, anyways, that's why we're here. Yeah, they're gonna make a scene and go talk to their Karens and all of that. But you know, it's important to recognize why we have to do that and what a multicultural space means. Because multiculturalism doesn't mean that, oh, we all come together and hold hands. It means that you provide space and you protect the most marginalized and shit like that. Makes this space uncomfortable.
He threatened us that he will go to the dean. We'll see what he'll say to the dean. And we'll see how the dean reacts to this. And now we'll see who ASU prioritizes. Students of color in our only fucking room in this campus are white cis men who are threatening black students by saying police lives matter. That doesn't matter. Can you leave?
No.
Okay, you don't want to leave, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You won't stay there then, and we're saying this is a multicultural space. You're making them.
Multicultural, and she doesn't see or hear the words that come out of her mouth. Multicultural. That means every culture, even Irish and British and Mexican and there's a Latina that I'm going to on the video right now, on the picture there. See, she looks Latina and black chick, or mixed chick, I guess. Maybe she's like part white, part black, part African, part European or something. And Latina, then yeah, multicultural. So if you want to save space, respect all cultures, not just colored people. We're all brown. Another thing that is philosopher KRS-One also said that we're not white or black, we're brown. We have different shades of brown. You see, this is a lighter shade of brown, and the tick on here has a little bit more darker shade of brown, but a little light shade of brown. We're brown. White is, let's see, the wall's not that too white. Let's see. White is, that's a little dark. There you go. Okay. Is these pages. This page is white. And my skin, light brown. That's white, light brown. There's no such thing as black and white, but brown. We're all brown. We're all apes, monkeys, gorillas. We have the same DNA of those animals. And we all came from Africa. Not all came from Africa, but our ancestors. They studied evolution, and the earliest ancestors of people of different race all stems all the way to Africa. Our great ancestors are from Africa. Every one of us. Science. And yeah, multicultural, that means every culture. And cultures evolved. Now hip hop is a culture. Hip hop doesn't know any race, just a culture of music and arts and entrepreneurialism, fashion, what else? Art, fashion, music, dancing. So yeah, it's a culture. Hip hop culture. No race in hip hop culture. There's just the arts and the seven elements of hip hop. Some people may think that there's only 4 elements, like graffiti art, breakdancing, beatboxing, emceeing, DJ, 5 elements, DJing. But there's actually 7 or 8 elements. There's the other elements that is entrepreneurialism, street fashion, street knowledge, street language. So that's like about 8 or 7 elements of hip hop. Culture, multiculturalism.
That's uncomfortable, and you're saying you don't want to go. You're saying you don't want to go, but you're saying we're saying like as
What's your culture, bro?
Yeah, tell us about your culture. What's white culture? Stealing things from people? Colonization, co-optation, theft, occupation.
It's like one of the most unracist countries.
Oh my God! He just said America's one of the most unracist countries, and this is what we mean about who are you centering? Who are you centering?
Black people in the times of racism.
don't speak my
Well, you don't even.
No difference in what you're doing. Bullying nobody's bullying than what happened in the times of racism.
We didn't bully you. We asked you to leave.
You guys can't. I can't even do my school. You came over here and said that I'm offending.
Bro, you can
think
you can work anywhere in the building. Just not here. That's all right.
I didn't know this. I just
There's
Oh,
something
wow.
we can agree on, though.
But yeah, something we can agree on, but probably for different reasons.
Anyways, another day of trying to defend this space.
Feel better by making your group less diverse. Doesn't make sense.
Oh wow. Okay, so diversity is about including more white people.
Oh yeah, diversity is now about including white men.
You have the
Okay.
whole campus. I mean, you have the whole campus.
So yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and represent your culture. And yeah, well, whatever, I don't know, do whatever, just have some fun. Peace, love, and unity, and having fun. I'm not a hip hopper, but I do like the philosophy. But not all of the philosophy, but some of it is like faith, perform faith, that one of the divine performances of the gospel hip hop, faith and God, and what else? And I forgot the other ones, but yeah, some parts of it I don't agree with, like selflessness. I don't agree with that part. But that's for another video. I don't know why I'm still talking about hip hop and all that, but yeah, I did make a group called HIS, Hip Hop Illuminati Society. It's kind of like Freemason Lodge, but it's kind of like Freemason with the well, I'm staying for another video. I'm going way off topic. I should talk about the videos that I'm sharing right now. These 2 videos about these racist black chicks. You know, not thinking that they're racist. Yeah. So I'm gonna share some HIS, stuff that we're gonna do with the club on another video. If anybody want to join it. Peace, love, unity. So if you're having fun, peace the fuck out. Blah, blah, blah.